Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting into something that I think is genuinely the most important thing you can learn about yourself, and I promise you that this isn't any woohoo manifestation fluff. This is real neuroscience that once you get, you will never look at your life the same way. Because it's science and it's neuroscience. So here's the thing, right? Your conscious mind, the one that you're using right now to watch this, that's only 5% of your brain. 5. The other 95% is your subconscious running on autopilot, making all of those decisions for you before you even realize that you've made them. And the wild part is that most of that programming was installed before you were 7, which is just the way we're made. I don't know why. Whatever your parents said to you, whatever your environment was like, whatever happened to you as a child, all of that got downloaded straight into your operating system, and your brain has been running on that outdated software ever since. So if you're someone who's wondering, why do I always keep self-sabotaging myself? Why do I always pick the toxic men? Why do I go for all these patterns? It's because your subconscious is running that every single time. That's why willpower doesn't last. That's why you can read every self-help book there is and still sometimes feel stuck. You're changing the screensaver, but you're not changing the code inside. You have to get into the actual operating system of it, and that's what I'm going to show you today. 4 ways on how to do exactly that. Short, spicy, and quick and useful. Okay, quick thing before we start is that your subconscious isn't always open for editing. During the day, your brain is in beta. That's your thinking analytical mode, right? The waves are higher. Your beta is basically a bounce at the door, rejecting anything that doesn't match what you already know, which is why you again self-sabotage. That is why your affirmations can feel so fake sometimes, because they don't fix well with your subconscious. Your conscious mind is going, nah, that's not true, and blocking that. But right before you're falling asleep, and right when you wake up, your brain drops into theta. And theta is the cheat code. There's no bouncer. There's no sort of filter. Whatever you feed your brain in theta walks straight into your subconscious. There are no questions asked there. So everything that I'm about to tell you is designed around those 2 windows, the morning theta and the nighttime theta. That is when you sneak past the security guard and reprogram your subconscious. So let's go. Number 1 is subliminals while you sleep. I made a reel on Insta that really gained a lot of traction. People were so interested in subliminals. This is the laziest, most effective thing that you can do, and I say that with love. Subliminals are audio tracks where affirmations are layered underneath music at a frequency so you can't consciously hear them that well, but your subconscious absorbs every word. So you put on your headphones in before bed, you press play on a subliminal track that you want for money, for health, for relationships, and your brain rewires itself for 8 hours while you do nothing. And YouTube has thousands of these for free. Confidence, money mindset, self-concept, glow up energy, whatever you're working on, there's a subliminal for it. And because your brain is in theta as you're falling asleep, those affirmations bypass the bouncer completely and get accepted as truth easier. You wake up, and over time, not immediately, things just start shifting. How you think, how you carry yourself, what you attract, it all compounds. It's like a compounding effect. So start tonight, find one, ask me in the comments, I'll send you some, press play and pass out. That's the method 1, and it requires 0 effort for you to do, which honestly makes it like my favorite. Number 2 is Joe Dispenza meditation every morning. I love that guy. Every single morning before I touch my phone, I go on YouTube and I do a Joe Dispenza guided meditation. Sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes 30, depends on how I feel and what I want to do, but it is non-negotiable before I look at my phone in the morning, because the second you check your notifications, your brain snaps into beta. The bouncer is back, and now you're reacting with the world and with social media being there. And I'm not just talking about sitting there breathing, trying to think about nothing. Dispenza style meditation is about dropping into theta and then actively visualizing and feeling your future self as if it's already real. And because your brain is already in a slow mode, it's easier to do in the morning. And the key word is feeling, not just picturing, actually generating the emotion of already being that person, already having the thing, already living that beautiful life that you're meant to live, and you will. Because here's what blew my mind is when I first learned this, your brain like literally cannot tell the difference between a real experience and one that's vividly imagined, with emotion, of course. Same neural pathways light up, same chemicals get released. So that feeling you're waiting to feel, you can feel it now. So if you do this constantly, your brain starts going, okay, wait, this is who we are now. And it starts reorganizing your reality to match that. That's not magic. Again, that is part of neuroplasticity. And there are actual brain scans proving it. So don't come at me in the comments. Morning meditation before your phone is a must. Program your day before your day programs you, please. Then we have scripting before your bed. This one will take you 2 to 5 minutes and is stupidly powerful. This is my number one manifestation method. Every night in those last few drowsy moments when I'm sleeping, about to sleep, I journal and I write 3 to 5 sentences about the life as if it's already done. Already done. I pick one section, whether that's love, health, relationships, or like workout goals or like my career goals. I write like I'm confident when I walk into a room, not that I hope I get the job. I love the job that I'm working on. I love this brand deal. I love that I got it. I'm in the most beautiful relationship. I feel chosen. I write it like it's done. And your theta brain doesn't argue with this. It doesn't. It just goes, okay, noted. That's what we believe now. And it works on that while you sleep. You may even get dreams, which is so beautiful. The science is that your subconscious processes whatever you feed it last before you sleep as priority information. So most people are doom scrolling or staring at the ex's story right before bed and then wondering why they wake up anxious. It's not good. You're literally giving your brain anxiety homework and it did the assignment perfectly for you. Feed it with something better. 2 minutes every night. Feed it with a life you're going to live. Then we have number 4, which is revision. Again, the one no one talks about. This one is my favorite and the most underrated technique that I've tried. It comes from the Neville Goddard, and it's called revision. Every night before sleep, you mentally replay your day, but you change anything that didn't go well. So if you had like an awkward conversation, you replay it going perfectly. That moment that you felt small, replay with you being confident and magnetic. That thing that upset you, replay the whole scene the way you wished it played out. And you don't just watch it like a movie, right? You step into it because you did feel it, but you feel a different way now, like a happier way. And here's why this is insane, is because your subconscious stores memories based on emotional charge and not factual accuracy. So when you revise a moment and replace the feeling attached to it, your subconscious literally will update your file. The emotional weight slightly changes, and because your beliefs are just collections of emotionally charged memories, when you change the memory, you change the belief, and when you change the belief, you change the behavior. So maybe next time you have a better conversation and your whole life will shift. I've done this with small daily things. I've also done it when you feel more anxious. I've done this. Things that used to trigger me just don't anymore because the file has got updated in my memories. I do it 5 minutes every night and I've seen the biggest shift doing this. It's the most powerful tool that I don't think people talk about enough. So here's your new thing in one simple routine, right? Morning, you wake up, you don't touch your phone, do a Joe Dispenza meditation on YouTube. 10 to 30 minutes is enough. You're programming your day in your theta. And then night, you grab that journal, you script 3 to 5 sentences in present tense, do your revision on the day, then put a subliminal on and fall asleep. Both the theta windows are covered with good stuff. Your subconscious gets reprogrammed on both the ends. That's why they say a CEO makes the most of their morning and night routines, because that's when you're most susceptible to change. Start with one method. If 4 of this feels a lot, get consistent, stack it up. At least just stop doom scrolling before bed, because that alone is accidentally reprogramming you every single night and you don't even realize it. Good or bad, I don't know. So understand that you're not stuck, you're not self-sabotaging, you're not someone who just cannot change. You're running a program that was installed before you could spell your own name, and programs can be rewritten because they were written. Every belief you have about yourself, about money, about love, about what you deserve, all of it can be installed, deleted, and reinstalled, which means all of it can be replaced. Understand that first. Awareness. Your subconscious is the most powerful tool you own, and most people never learn how to use it, which is sad. We should have a subject called subconscious when we go to school, but now you know because you're here, so use it. Drop a comment telling me which method you want to start tonight. Share this with someone who you can do it with and you want to see grow. Subscribe if you're not already, and we do a lot of these cute little videos where we talk about all things growth, self-love, and just being the best version of yourself. And until then, take care of your subconscious. I'll see you in the next one.